Deuteronomy 17:2-12, ASV. If there is found among you, inside any of your gates which the Lord your God gives you, a man or woman who does what is evil in the sight of the Lord your God, in breaking his covenant, and has gone and served other gods and worshipped them, either the sun or moon, or any of the forces of heaven, which I have forbidden, and if it is told you, and you have heard and inquired diligently, and behold, it is true and the thing is certain, that such abomination is done in Israel, then you shall bring forth that man or that woman who has committed that evil thing to your gates, even that man or that woman, and shall stone them with stones until they die. At the mouth of 2 witnesses, or 3 witnesses, shall he that is worthy of death be put to death. At the mouth of 1 witness he shall not be put to death. The hands of the witnesses shall be the first on him to put him to death, and afterwards the hands of all the people. So you shall put the evil away from among you. If a matter is too hard for you in judgment, between blood and blood, between plea and plea, and between stroke and stroke, being matters of strife within your gates, then you shall arise and go up to the place which the Lord your God shall choose, and you shall come to the priests, the Levites, and to the judge that shall be in those days, and ask. And they shall declare to you the sentence of judgment, and you shall do according to the sentence which they declare to you from that place which the Lord shall choose. And you shall be careful to do according to all that they tell you, leaven according to the sentence of the law which they shall teach you, and according to the judgment which they shall tell you, you shall do. You shall not turn aside from the sentence which they shall show you, to the right hand or the left. And the man that acts presumptuously and will not hearken to the priest who stands to minister there before the Lord your God, or to the judge, even that man shall die. And you shall put away the evil from Israel. And all the people shall hear and fear, and do no more presumptuously. When you come to the land which the Lord your God gives you, and shall possess it, and shall live in it, and shall say, I will set a king over me, like all the nations that are around me. You shall surely set a king over you, whom the Lord your God shall choose. You shall set a king over you from among your brethren. You may not set a stranger over you who is not your brother. Only he shall not multiply horses to himself, nor cause the people to return to Egypt, so as to multiply horses, because the Lord has said to you, you shall not return that way again. Nor shall he multiply wives to himself, so that his heart does not turn away. Nor shall he greatly multiply silver and gold to himself. And it shall be, when he sits on the throne of his kingdom, he shall write for himself a copy of this law in a book from that which is in the custody of the priests, the Levites. And it shall be with him, and he shall read it all the days of his life, so that he may learn to fear the Lord his God, to keep all the words of this law and these statutes, to do them, so that his heart may not be lifted up above his brethren, and that he does not turn aside from the commandment to the right or the left, to the end that he may prolong his days in his kingdom, he and his children, in the midst of his. Deuteronomy 18:22. The priests, the Levites, all the tribe of Levi, shall have no part nor inheritance with Israel. They shall eat the offerings of the Lord made by fire, and his rightful dues. Therefore they shall have no inheritance among their brethren. The Lord is their inheritance, as he has said to them. And this shall be the priest's due from the people, from those that offer a sacrifice, whether ox or sheep. And they shall give to the priest the shoulder and the 2 cheeks and the maw. You shall give him the first fruit of your grain, of your wine and of your oil, and the first of the fleece of your sheep. For the Lord your God has chosen him out of all your tribes to stand to minister in the name of the Lord, him and his sons forever. And if a Levite comes from any of your gates out of all Israel, where he lived, and comes with all the desire of his heart to the place which the Lord shall choose, then he shall minister in the name of the Lord his God, as all his brethren the Levites, who do stand there before the Lord. They shall have the same portions to eat, besides monetary offerings received from his patrimony. No, when you come to the land which the Lord your God gives you, You shall not learn to do according to the abominations of those nations. There shall not be found among you anyone who makes his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that uses divination, or an observer of times, or a fortune teller, or a witch, or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or one who seeks oracles from the dead. Thou shalt be perfect with Jehovah thy God. For these nations that thou shalt dispossess, hearken unto them that practice augury, and unto diviners. But as for thee, Jehovah thy God hath not suffered thee so to do. Jehovah thy God will raise up unto thee a prophet from the midst of thee. Unto him ye shall hearken, according to all that thou desiredst of Jehovah thy God in Horeb in the day of the assembly, saying, Let me not hear again the voice of Jehovah my God, neither let me see this great fire any more, that I die not. And Jehovah said unto me, They have well said that which they have spoken. 18. I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren, like unto thee. And I will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him. And it shall come to pass, that whosoever will not hearken unto my words which he shall speak in my name, I will require it of him. But the prophet that shall speak a word presumptuously in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak, or that shall speak in the name of other gods, that same prophet shall die. And if thou say in thy heart, How shall we know the word which Jehovah hath not spoken? When a prophet speaketh in the name of Jehovah, if the thing follow not nor come to pass, that is the thing which Jehovah hath not spoken. The prophet hath spoken it presumptuously. Thou shalt not be afraid of him.